Hello everyone, it's February, and where are you with your New Year's resolutions? You thought that we forgot about that. Well, if you're like me, you've had some that you've won, and you've had some that you've lost. Well, studies show that after 1 week of those New Year's resolutions, about 75% of the people are able to keep up with it. But that number drops down to about 71% after 2 weeks, and then after a month, it drops down to 64%. And then as we get halfway through the year in July, less than half the number of people who've had New Year's resolutions have been able to keep it. You know, it is a challenge, but we can't give up. I want you to look at these New Year's resolutions as like goals, whether they're goals for weight loss or increased exercise or mindful eating or practicing activities that allow for us to have better control of our emotions. You know, they are goals. So I would like for us to talk about ways in which we can march better towards those goals. So for one, these goals have to be measurable. We have to be able to measure our progress, and they have to be fairly specific. Number two, we can't have too many of these goals. When we have 10 and 12 and 15 things that we want to change about our behavior or activities, you know, over the course of a year, our brain can't register all of those things at once. So reduce it to maybe 3 to 4 things that you want to work on over the course of the year. Next, have you given it enough time? You know, New Year's resolutions don't stick after 1 week or even after 1 month. You know, studies show that we need 66 days in order to be able to, create a new healthy habit. 66 days. That's quite some time. And then next, you take the time to plan out your New Year's resolutions. Have you taken the time, as the Bible says, to plan and count the cost in regards to what type of investment in time, money, and of yourself to be able to make sure that there is success? And then next, these goals have to be baked into our routine. So the time that we get up in the morning and the time that we go to bed, the time that we eat our meals, the time that we're with our spouse or children, or the time that we go to work, all of those things should have cues that remind us of the things that we have to do or be mindful of in order to execute these goals or resolutions. And then lastly, get support. You know, none of us can go through this life trying to manage these things and create these powerful changes by ourselves. Get around healthy people and allow those healthy people to give you support, give you some feedback and some insights. Hey, I'm glad that you tuned in for this period of time. You know, I'll be in prayer with you as you move forward in trying to accomplish these goals or New Year's resolutions. Let's keep at it and stay tuned. I hope to see you next time.